Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So New Mexico State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Trying to get to it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
It's now second down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Sam Houston's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on. Fires into traffic and picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Washington. Bulldozes him. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man. It's Washington. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Sam Houston, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Feeling some heat. This offense has a second down play. Back to pass, it's Watson. Fires into traffic, picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On second down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They're going to throw it again. He'll heave it deep. And he's got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Pulls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking downfield, it's Watson. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sam Houston! And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got...
And the dive and the grab along the right sideline. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires and picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Release to the back. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for room, it's Gentry. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Looking for a man, it's Watson. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bearcats!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Offense set on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Garza. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket. Lets it go. Touchdown, Bearcats! What a catch and run for 6. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that side.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unleashes it. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying play action. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Watson. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Garza. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's McGowan. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That's reeled in. It's McMillan. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Typically at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
This is a 3rd and long. It's a flea flicker. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Trevino. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Corner's going to give them room. On second down, he'll fire. Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Gentry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Snags it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
The Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. Give to the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. They'll try to get the first through the air. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty will be declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
New Mexico State, 13.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And they get the sack just like that. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with second and 13. Takes the handoff. It's McMillan. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
New Mexico State, 16.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Looking for room. It's Gentry. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Watson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They keep attacking through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're training.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. From the gun, running back gets to give. On the move at the 30. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. At After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. He gets it away from his own end zone. Running it back, it's Trevino. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. The corners are walked up tight. He's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Sam Houston, 35. New Mexico State.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Watson. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Bearcats are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Watson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Trevino. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Going up top on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also...
He's got it up right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Gutsy play caller. A lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going and force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on third down. They get the completion, and with that, they should win this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the